What's up, y'all? We're back. And we're playing a fun game today. Playing Big Ambitions. I love this game. Quite an addicting game, actually. Something about finding these games that just, like, there's always something to do. So when it comes to building games, you want to be getting into this mentality of, like, you know, making sure that people keep playing the game. So when games like these come out and I play them and I'm like, why am I so into these games? Right? Because it's just constantly, there's something to do. So sometimes I've built games in UEFN where it's kind of like a blockage, right? Where you just kind of stop playing or you can't figure out what to do next, things like that. What up, Bick? So yeah, I'm just kind of diving into a lot of these games lately to figure out why are these games so addicting, and you know, we're just gonna kind of run with it. So it should be all right. I think this game's pretty chill. Like I said, there's always something to do in this game. Like, it's very rare to just be like standing there and just kind of waiting. There's a lot of tycoon games out there where you're just kind of, especially in Fortnite, you're kind of waiting a lot and you're just banking up your money. Whereas in this game, I find there's a lot to do here. So it's going to be a fun game, fun day to play. You know, we got basically what you do is you're starting businesses. Like, you want to take over the city. You got rivals. There's other entrepreneurs that are trying to take you down. And you can rent buildings, you rent residential, you rent business buildings, then you got to fill the businesses with different, like with the different furnitures, and like you got to have like cash registers, and you hire people, and it's just a very cool business kind of style game. So those that know me, they know that I love business. You know, I might not be the best at it in real life, I guess, per se, but I've had a lot of experience, so we're gonna see if I can hold it down today. All right. So we're gonna start a new game here. We're just gonna put it on normal today. The hard might be a little tough, but maybe one day we'll do that. But we're gonna start with the normal today. We're gonna create a person here. Chetter G, we'll call it. What do we got here? Let's just go into the hair, I suppose. I think there's hair, isn't there? This one? Let's get this out of the way for a second. Not a whole lot of hairstyles here, so we'll just pick something random. This is more like my hair right here, but you know, since we're not in real life, we're gonna give ourselves some hair. You know what, we'll just keep this one. Get the beard going. Let's color it up a bit. Make it random. Sure. Big ass mustache. Eyebrows. Yellow. Sure. Why not? Get some swag going here. What do we want? Sure. What about, let's see, what do we got for bottoms here? Get some pants. Sure. Yeah, that's fine too. Okay, yeah, let's just fire it up. It's my first day in the Big Apple, New York City, and I'm hungry for success. I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know where to start. I asked the family's big shot business genius Uncle Fred for some guidance, but he's probably too busy. I guess it's time to figure out how to survive in this town. It can't be that hard, right? Not when I'm running the show, baby. Trying to get to that $1 million, you know what I'm saying? My mic, yeah, my mic's working. Okay, we're good. Alright.
Hey kid, it's your Uncle Fred. I just got your message.
Let's move some of this around a little bit here. Let's pull that
big
down.
step toward becoming a massive success like me. But remember, you have to earn it. So let's get started. Now that park bench might look like a comfortable place to sleep, but I have a better option for you. A friend of mine owns a building with an empty apartment. Go claim it.
Alright, so first thing we gotta do is we gotta get an apartment here. Can't be running a business when we're sleeping on the street and shit, you know what I'm saying? We've got 10K to start here. So let's see if we can turn that 10K into $1 million. Might be a little tough, but we'll see. Okay, so actually, just let me do one quick thing here. One thing I always forget to change, because I don't always focus on Twitch, but I got 50 followers. What's up? That's dope. Alright, we just gotta change the stream info here. Instead of Fortnite Battle Royale, we're playing Big Ambitions. Can I make $1 million? Excuse me. I'm sure I won't have a lot of people coming through this because people like to see my Fortnite stuff, but I'm not doing Fortnite as much these days, so that'll probably come back more in the winter time. But for now, we're chilling. Inspiration days, we'll say, you know what I mean? Okay. So our daily rent's going to be $48 for this place, and we have an initial payment of $1,500, so we'll take that. We've got our apartment here. So
Very nice. You found the
in this
apartment.
game,
Let's
we
look
got to
at the
feed
building
ourselves,
for you.
right?
Let's get you a few essentials to fill up the place. We'll start with some food. You can't conquer the world on an empty stomach.
So we've got to buy a standard fridge. So there's a place over here where I think we can buy a fridge. Right in here. So this is the appliance store, basically, where you're gonna buy things for your business. Obviously, you can buy certain things for your place as well, or at least I thought you could. Maybe it's not this store. It's probably like the IKEA kind of thing. So let's go back out here. Let's find a cab. Right there. So there's a big building. Is it this one? Yeah, this is like the IKEA. So this is where we're gonna get a lot of our stuff stuff for our house. We only need a fridge though, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. Yo, Mike Land with the dono. What's up, my guy? Doing a little something different today. We're playing a game called, I stumbled across this game called Big Ambitions, and I love business games. Since, I don't know, one of the things I used to say a lot was I've always thought there was a lack of business games out there. Like, this would have been like probably 10 years ago. There wasn't a lot, and I'm seeing them come out a lot more now, which is very cool because business ain't easy. And when you can kind of see a lot of work that gets done, and like there's a lot of simulation games out there now that are pretty spot on with how business works. And you know, back in the day, you'd see a lot of games that were like, you know, like very kind of, I guess, kind of outrageous when it would come to like profits and stuff. So, you know, you'd get a piece of cheese and you'd make $500 profit off of it, right? Where that's not normally the case in real life. Whereas now there's a lot more games coming out where it's a lot like easier, I guess. That's like, you know, how do I put it? Well, not easier, but it's actually harder, but it's more realistic, where you might only make like $1 or $2 from a product, which is the reality of things when it comes to business. You guys are building one? Is that what the, is your newer game gonna be like a roguelike, like the other ones? Like the, what's it called that you guys are building? I get them all mixed up now. But the one, I guess, that I retweeted the other day, is that going to be a roguelike, or you kind of turn it into like the missions are roguelike? Okay. So this one, you're making like an actual business game. I am stoked for that, dude. Hell yeah. I've been playing around with a little bit of mechanics just to see like what can be done. I've been kind of like replicating this one to see what it's actually like. So like, you know, I've built like a money system and like a rental system for like if you're renting a residence, and it'll work the same with businesses. And then I'm pretty much trying to replicate this in a way, but I might also spin it as well. I've been thinking about like a golf course manager business kind of thing, like where it's kind of similar mechanics, but I don't know. Love business stuff, so I figured, I mean, one of my first games, not Fishing Royale, actually my second game I think I ever made was Pepper Farming Tycoon, and it's pretty business-like. Like, I tried to add a lot of elements that I went through in real life when it came to business, you know, where it comes to like storing things, getting orders, deliveries, distribution, stuff like that. So, quite intrigued by it. And this game, like, this is definitely probably the best business game that I've played. So I definitely recommend checking it out. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, right? I still can't get golf mechanics down the way that I want them. So I don't know how much I can actually do when it comes to like playing golf within the game. Could be a thing. But I think I want to be too technical with it, and I think that's what's kind of like holding me back a little bit. Because I don't really want to make like a mini putt game. Like, I want to make like an actual golf game. You know, like you choose an iron or you choose your driver and you putt and all that kind of stuff. So kind of big ambitions, I guess, when it comes to it. But yeah, you never know. You never know. I think it'd be cool to like run a pro shop and like have like your driving range, and you send golfers out for tee times, and like the more popular you can get your golf course, then the more people will come, and then the more profits will come in. Something like that. That might be something like that, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we got our fridge here. So let's place this down and like Got like a little kitchen over here, maybe? Or maybe we'll make this the kitchen. I like games like this where you can actually like place stuff around. Like I've played a few business games and you don't always get to place things down where you want them. I know it can be done in UEFN. So that'll be kind of interesting to see. So we bought the fridge, we put it in our apartment. We need to buy fresh food because in this game you've got energy and you've got food and you got happiness. So you got to be able to balance all of them. So let's get our little guy some food here. Oh, look at that. There's a food market just over here. Don't have a car yet, so it's a little tough when it comes to traveling. But what I found in this game, the best thing to do is cab it. Yeah, cab it around just like real New York City, right? It's a pretty decent map. Like we've got, like this is where we just were at the house. And we've got like all this kind of area here where we can buy businesses. We can buy residential buildings or rent them. And there's also this big area over here. There's like a Staten Island kind of thing. So it's a decent sized map, which is always good. And we can see over here. Actually, we'll wait for that because like, I'll show you how it works too. We got, we can show the different residential buildings and businesses for sale or just open buildings that we can build businesses in. And the cool thing is it's different every time you play it. So we're going to have some different ones that I'm not typically used to. We need to grab a basket here. We need some fresh food. We're going to buy a bunch of these. 10. That's all I can buy, I guess, okay? We'll buy more later on. I don't know what kind of business we're gonna start with yet, but we shall see. Okay, we're gonna go back to our house now. Put the fresh food in and kind of go from there. Started a lot of businesses in my days. Have not had a successful one. The successful one, I guess, was the hot sauce, but I wouldn't necessarily call it like super successful. It's really hard to start a business with no money and keep growing and growing all on your own. And then trying to get investors that actually know what they're talking about was tough. Definitely tough. So we gotta eat some food here. My problem with business is that there's a lot of corporate people out there in the world, and they have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
That just won't do. So I got you hooked up with a free car. It's waiting for you over by the car dealership.
Free car?
I'm not gonna win any beauty contest, but remember, it was free.
It was free. Alright. Let's get this car then. The ones who succeed are the ones who failed more often than others. Absolutely, man. I've failed more times than people have tried, than a lot of people have tried. So I've learned from all of my experiences, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but because it has not stopped me from wanting to keep pursuing business. I really don't want to go back to working for someone else. It's just not, it's not me. The problem is that like I've worked in like with my business, I never really hired people to do a job for me. Like I did multiple times, but oh, we gotta watch it here. Forgot that down here, this is this is how much damage has been done to our car, so we gotta watch that out. And you know, instead of hiring like shipping and receiving people, I learned shipping and receiving. And when it came to food safety and quality assurance and stuff, I had to take countless courses and online courses and physical courses and all that just to learn how to do it. And I did everything with my business. I did sales, I did marketing, I did the website, I did production, I did the quality assurance, I did the accounting. Every little piece of my business, I did it. So that way, when investors did come and they wanted to kind of change things, they didn't actually know what they were talking about. I found like a lot of investors, they either made money, they were lucky, it seems, or they started a business with money and they were able to hire people and grow exponentially, but they didn't get the chance to learn the actual business and every part of the business. So it's just one of those things that, nobody could tell me shit, right? Like, no, this is actually how it's done. I know you've never worked in shipping and receiving before, but I have. And this is the amount of time it takes. And this is the amount of people it takes. Like, all these things that they were just like, yeah, like, just do it like this. And it's like, dude, you have no idea. You've never even done this before. Like, what's up, man? So that was always difficult. And yeah, it's just one of those things. So you should have known my story. Oh man, I'd love to hear your story one day, brother. I should start a UEFN podcast, eh? We started a golf podcast and it's actually pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Now there's software out there that makes it pretty easy to do like live stream podcasts, basically, like when you're not in the same room and you're just on a computer from the other side of the world. Could be fun. I like was it Creative Juice or what's his name? Can't believe it can't. Immature's podcast. That's it. Yeah, I watch his stuff and it's fun. I like to get to know people a little better and like what made them successful and all that kind of stuff. Although it's very hard to see people succeed in something unique, right? Like I found a lot of these UEFN people that got very big, they built like a 1v1 map, or they built something that was already kind of booming and didn't require a lot of mechanics and things like that. And they got so big, right? So when I see like you guys, like Mike Land, when you guys make like your game felt very unique. It kind of pushed the boundaries of a roguelike, in my opinion. And that's what I like to see. It just felt like nothing I never played before. And that's what you want to do in UEFN. Oh, I gotta buy a bed. Shop's probably not even open here, is it? Closing in 1 hour. Can we rip there in 1 hour? Rip there? Oh, I don't know. 20. Okay, we got a little bit of time blowing through the intersection. We just gotta get inside the building. That's all that matters. Oh, there's some damage to the car. That's probably illegal. Yeah, sure is. I have no energy. I got 10 seconds. Go, 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 go. Go! Alright, we made it. We need a bed. I don't know why this tutorial didn't tell you, like it should have said, oh yeah, there's my ticket for parking illegally. Hey man, I had to get my stuff, bro. Exactly. That's what you want, man. Like, there's nothing worse than building a game in UEFN and, you want to rush to get it out, which I find is a big issue when it comes to creators. Like, I know you guys take your time when it comes to stuff. Mouse really takes his time when it comes to stuff. You guys debug very well, make sure that everything's running smoothly, and you optimize very well. Like, there's a lot to gaming. So like, when you put the time and effort into a game, it just makes it that much better. I need a single bed here. Going unique 2.0, I'm all about it, dude. You know me, I love to see unique stuff. So I'm definitely excited. And if it's a business game, oh man, you guys might get me hooked. But I guess that's like always kind of like the goal, right? You want to build a game that can just kind of, I guess most people in the creative world in UEFN, you just want that one game to kind of take off, but like, you know, it doesn't need to make millions of dollars or anything kind of thing, right? You just need a game that can just get you by where it's like, okay, I'm making some okay money now. I don't have to rush to get a game out. I'm getting the revenue and the income for myself, and I just want to be able to take my time and build a game. Kind of like me with the fighting game. Like, I really wanted to, I don't want to just build that game in a month. I don't want to build it in 2 months. I would rather take a year trying to build that game to make it what I want to make it, and then kind of go from there. That's kind of how I see it. Obviously, money's good, and you know, you want to rush to make games, but I'm just not in that mentality anymore. Don't need to rush. What's going on here? It's not catchable in one genre. Yeah, the fighting game could be really cool. It's tough. Mouse has been kind of working on some stuff with it, and he did an incredible job of making what I kind of had in mind, which can be fun, but it's just, it needs a lot more depth in that game, the game, which is the harder part. Like, we built the fighting part, that's fine, but making it more in depth, like the fighting part itself was pretty much done, but what the harder part is trying to make it like, okay, well, first of all, do we want this to be multiplayer? Do we want this to be more than just 2 players? Do we want it to be single player? All these things are they're a little interesting to try and figure out how we want to do it. Because currently, the way we have it is like, there's no walking around or anything like that. Whereas I kind of want to have some sort of, you know, you walk around a little area and there's some shops and stuff, and that I want it so that you can be able to kind of upgrade your stuff. But might not be able to do it. Like, it just might not coordinate, but I don't know. That's kind of the vision I see for it. So with UEFN coming out with so much stuff constantly all the time, it's kind of hard to build that game, because you might wait for a little bit and something new will come out that can completely change and make the game way better. So that's pretty much what I've been. Oh, I passed out in the middle of the street. I forgot. And I'm going to the hospital. Did you see our workout post? I don't think I did. Is it on X?
Shine, kiddo. You survived your first night in New York City.
Oh, barely, bro.
I'm sure it helped that I paid yesterday's rent too. But
you paid yesterday's rent? Oh, thanks, Unc.
from here on out, no more handouts. Today, you need to find a job and start to earn your own money.
Let's check out Twitter here. Actually, I think I can just bring up Twitter here now on my computer. Okay, yeah, I see it here, I think. This one here. Oh, that's gonna get flagged. Hold on. How do I get out of that? Damn it. Okay, well. Damn internet. Okay, let me watch it on my phone here. Oh yeah. Yeah, the animation thing is like, that was a huge leap. Something I've been waiting for a long time. Yeah, we've. I'll show you a quick sneak peek here. I don't even have a lot of people watching me, anyways, right now. So let me see what I can find. Because I did do a couple little clips of it, I think here. This one, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of like what we were. Kind of like what we were messing around with here. But yeah, it's like, it's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
And it's pretty reactive too with the buttons. You can block in it. You can still jump. And it works pretty good. But the problem is like when he built this, it's just like it just goes right into the fighting game. So my kind of plan of doing it, where you kind of walk around and like you can challenge fighters and all that, we're not sure if that's even going to be possible just yet. But you never know. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. We had a lot of fun. We had a fun time just like getting different characters to fight, like yeah. Goku versus Wednesday. But yeah, the reactions work. Everything works pretty good. And these are just basic animations. Like I haven't actually gone in and like started making like cooler animations, but yeah, I mean, it's possible. We know that now. So it's just kind of seeing how we want to kind of expand on that. And again, I'm in no super rush for it. I don't want to, you know, do anything crazy. I just want to be able to kind of make something that I enjoy. You know what I mean? It's not always about like, but, you know, making the biggest game and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, you know, if you can enjoy a game, I'm sure there's people out there that'll also enjoy it. Yeah, like, even like, because my original idea was like more of a Mortal Kombat style where it was single player. And you know how you have like the towers and, you know, you fight one guy and then you advance on to the next one, and then if you die or whatever, then you have to start over. That was kind of the direction that I was going for. And then after each fight, you can go into an area and then you can actually like, you know, buy different moves and stuff, like different move sets. I think that would be pretty cool. So a lot of work to try to figure out, but we shall see. Mouse is the GOAT. He'll always be the GOAT. Guy does some wild shit. Okay, we need to get my bed here. Pretty much why I passed out in the middle of the street. Okay, we're gonna plop this down here. Now we have a bed. Eat some food. I thought I already did eat some food. Maybe not. Eat some food, get a job. The jobs in this game, you don't really need them. You have to do it in this little tutorial thing here, but you really don't need to do them. Pretty much do it once, and then I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, fuck. Alright, so we gotta find a job. So the easiest way to do that is on the maps. Delivery driver job is what we want. And we're gonna go down there. We're gonna do some deliveries. This time we'll park it legally, I suppose. Now we're gonna start this job here. Let's make a little bit of extra cash. Okay, let's go run those people over. And let's go this way. Don't get a ticket for parking the opposite way, which is nice. Now the 55 3rd Street needs a computer and a modern cabinet. We'll take out our hand truck, computer, modern cabinet. Let's do a little delivery here. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to start a business if you've never worked anywhere. So we'll just get a little bit of experience here, and then we're good to go. Look at this traffic jam here, man. Y'all blocking me in. Okay, we gotta go up that way. Let's... Just gonna sneak by you there, buddy. Oh, traffic jam there. Jeez. I'm living on a busy street. I gotta get a new house, man. Let's just park on the road here, or on the sidewalk, where no one's looking. It's okay, it's okay. I'm just doing a delivery. Won't take long. 4 desk plants, standard office desk, cabinet. There's nothing worse, like, in real life, like, making a delivery somewhere, and, like, the only parking available is, like, really far away, but, like, you can technically park out front of the building on the street, but there just seems to always be a parking officer just waiting for you. I've got a couple tickets in my day. I've also got off a couple tickets, and like I've been there where like someone was like writing up a ticket. I'm like, no, I'm right here, right here. I'm just making a delivery. Like I really didn't want to walk a mile away with hot sauce boxes in my hand. You know, like these people ordered 10 cases. Like, so that happens. Alright, we're gonna make this last delivery here somewhere. Whoa. The other thing we were thinking about with the fighting game, it could have been like you have players kind of like chilling in like a lobby, which would be nice, and like kind of like an area, and then they go to like one person's fighting, and that person just keeps fighting until they lose. But you can like watch people, I guess. You watch the people fight, and then whoever's next in line gets the next attempt, and then you just kind of keep going and going and going, an infinite kind of gameplay loop. Could be an option, but we'll see. Still got a lot of playing around to do with it. More of a wintertime thing, I think, is what I'm kind of noticing. Golf got me hella busy in the summer here. Golf channel's doing pretty good, though. Doing pretty good. I got a lot of... I don't have a lot of high hopes for a lot of things in life, but this one seems to be going in such a crazy direction that I can't stop. Keep on grinding, and good things will come. Just chilling with the Nelk boys the other day. That was pretty cool. It's cool to, like... It's happened now... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's happened now kind of... I think that deducts from my payment. There's two big YouTubers now that I've worked with that I've, like, watched a lot of in my life. The first one was How Ridiculous. That was kind of cool to build maps and kind of interact with them. And then just to kind of kick it with the Nelk boys the other day. And we're trying to set up a match against the old 2v2 match against the Nelk boys. I think that would be pretty cool. We'll see, though. Those are some busy guys. Actually surprised. Like, no, I shouldn't say surprised. But they were just, like, extremely nice and, like, very, very chill guys. Like, I don't know if it's just because growing up watching the Nelk boys and, like, kind of that degenerate lifestyle and all that kind of stuff, and they're rowdy and partying and all that kind of stuff. Like, they were just super chill. Like, very, very chill. And, like, you think, obviously there's a lot of, like, younger celebrities and stuff, and you kind of think that they would be kind of standoffish or whatever, but no, man, they, like, came right up and they're like, hey, man, like, what are you guys up to? Like, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they were just very, very chill, and that's always nice to see with people, so.
Are you ready to open your own store and keep all the profits yourself?
Hell yeah, let's actually start a business here, baby.
He'll get you squared away.
Alright. So, oh, we gotta go to the bank and we gotta get a loan. Alright. But first, we gotta sleep. What is it? 10 o'clock here. I think my house is on the next street, right? Yeah. Alright. Then we gotta figure out what kind of business we want to start. The cool thing about this game that I like a lot is that you can make, like, a lot of different kinds of businesses, like, and you have to, like, I don't know, it's very cool. Like, you literally set up the business, and it's like there's all kinds of different businesses to set up, so it's pretty cool. I like it. There's a lot of business games where it's not super interactive, but this one I find is quite interactive, actually. We're gonna wake up tomorrow at 8 a.m. and get a little bit of sleep here. Total profit minus 48. Not good. But that's why we're gonna go and get a bank loan. I do not recommend getting a bank loan in real life for your business unless you are fully prepared on how you're going to spend it. Make a business plan and try to be as realistic as possible. And when you think you're going to have numbers, like, you know, you're going to pull in a certain amount of numbers every month, maybe reduce that to like 20%. Like, you really, like, the problem, this is the problem with corporate people as well. They're so bad at this, but what they do, it seems, where's this bill? Oh, did I pass it already? They're so bad at planning. Like, they're like, yep, like, it's gonna work like this. We're gonna invest like this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna make this much money. And it's like, no, probably not. And they're like, yeah, no, like, trust me, like, this is gonna work. Like, and it's like, all right, if you say so. And then, sure enough, like, it just goes very, very underwhelming. Like, it's just not where they thought it was gonna be. And like, I'm like, I told you so, man. Like, you got to be realistic when it comes to your planning. If you're not planning realistically, like, you're gonna fail. It's as simple as that. All right, we want a new loan. How much can I get? 50K? 40K. Okay, we'll take 40K then. 40,000. Afraid that's more than what we can offer you. With your current economy, we won't be able to... 15,000, that's it? Jeez. Alright. I don't know how much of a business we can really get with 15 G's, but let's get it. Okay, we've got that. So we're just under 20K here. And we need some food. So let's just go to the house quick, grab some food, and then we'll start planning out our business. Business number 1, at least. In this game, like, you have tons of businesses. Like, you don't just run one business and that's it. Like, this is all about taking over the city and being, like, the #1 entrepreneur. You got enemies and stuff in this that won't rent buildings out to you and shit because they own it and they don't like you coming into their territory and shit. So, we're going to make them recognize. Okay, let's, food, right? Eat some food. And now, we'll go on our map here. So these are the buildings for rent. And what is it telling us here? Retail. So these are going to be all the retail spots. So, actually not a big fan of, like, the layout for these ones. Okay, well, that one's pretty big. We have to do A buildings first, it says, so that's a little unfortunate. So, like, this one here, it's an A1 building, or we can have an A2 building as well. Essentially, I think they're just different sizes. Well, you can start one, like, right beside our house, I guess. Yeah, it's much different layout than I'm used to. Usually there's a lot, like, down... I like having businesses on this strip here. But that's alright. What about offices? Just want to see all the different things we got here. Warehouses. Yeah, not very... Usually, like, it's super busy in this area. So this will be interesting. How we want to set this one up. And then there's different territories. So the best way to do it, right? So this is the garment district. So all in here, we have that. So how it works is you want to do some market insider stuff here. You want to do some research before you start a business. And this constantly changes of what is in demand currently. So if we go to demand, hot dogs are on the rise. So I think that's probably going to be our first business. 85% in demand. I believe, like, bottle of wine, cigar, packs of cigarettes, I think we can get them a little later, but not necessarily right away. What else do we got? Can do a gift shop where you sell these, which isn't a terrible idea. Coffee shop. I'm surprised demand's so high. It was 6 other businesses around. That's a little steep, but yeah, I think we got a little projection. So what will happen sometimes too, right, is that, like, so hot dog, there's 2 businesses in this territory that are doing hot dogs. And sometimes those businesses can go out of business. And when that happens, then obviously the demand goes up, right? So if there's no businesses with hot dogs, then there's going to be a high demand for hot dogs. So then you want to start a hot dog business, right? So I think that's where we start. Now, where do we want to have this business? That's the next question. So obviously somewhere in the garment district. We've got a few on our street here. Maybe we just take the place right next door. It's only 75 meters square, so it's not super big or anything. But I think that's going to be the biggest that we're going to be able to get right now. Yeah, seems like it. We can go for these C2 ones, but not just yet. We'll wait these ones out. Because like these is like the traffic. Right? So would be nice to get one that is bigger, but we'll start small and then we'll grow bigger. Let's just get the place that's like right next door to our house. That just makes sense. Like wake up, go downstairs, around the corner, and now we got a business. So let's try that. How much is it? So $22 a day we're going to pay in rent, and our initial payment is going to be $1,462, which is doable. That's no problem there. So let's rent that building. Let's start a new business. These are the different types of businesses you can have. You can be a florist where you sell flowers. You can do fruit and vegetable store. So it's kind of like a wholesaler. You know, you're buying a bag of apples, bag of bananas, carrots, lettuce, pears, tomatoes. You can have a coffee shop. You can have a supermarket. You can have a fast food restaurant, which is probably the direction we're going to start with. We're going to go with a hot dog shop. You can have a hairdresser, a gym, a gift shop, bookstore, liquor store, nightclub, jewelry store, clothing store, and electronics store. These ones you typically want to do later on because you need to get the distribution. You need to get distribution. Like there's certain products that can come in. This game gets very, very in depth, like to the point where, you know, you could have your warehousing stuff and then you have drivers making sure everything is stocked up and all that. And then to go even further beyond that, you can actually have, you can start a factory and you can start producing the goods yourself and importing the parts and everything to build certain things. Like it's pretty freaking in depth. So excited to kind of show you guys this one. So we're going to start with the fast food restaurant. We want that. And we're going to go Cheddar's Glizzies. Cheddar's Glizzy spot. Oh, no, you can't do that long. All right, that's fine. Cheddar's Glizzies. Nothing like a good glizzy. All right, so before we open, we got a lot of shit we got to do here. All right. So first we need cash register and we need one product. This one's pretty easy to set up. So let's, what time is it? It's 10:30 in the morning. So
Okay, good choice for your
go
first
grab some
store.
stuff.
Gotta start somewhere, right? Now, let's get your store set up for business.
So there's our store there, which is nice. Up here is the appliance store, and this is in this appliance store is basically where you get all your stuff for your businesses. So grab this little cart. You do need a cleaning station. That's one thing that we need. And we need an industrial grill for the glizzies. And what else do we need here? We need a cabinet, with 2 cabinets with drawers, I guess. Wait. Excuse me. And we need a cash register. And what else we need? We need storage shelves. And we need a fridge. Let's go. What's in demand right now for drinks? Okay, energy drink is high up and soda cans. So we could probably sell both soda and energy drinks, right? Strong demands for soda cans. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll buy 2 fridges so that we can sell both. All right, we are full here. We're gonna check out. And run this back to our restaurant and start getting set up here. Cheddar's Glizzies. So here's our little shop. All right. Not bad. First little business. All right. So what we do need, get these cabinets down. Probably do something like that, maybe. I don't think we need a lot of room, but do that and that just to start. Cleaning station, we're going to put in our back area here. Drinks. One drink. We got drink stands there. We're going to put our grill here and our cash register here. Oh. Here. And then we want a storage shelf in the back here.
That starting to look like a real store in here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, you need something to sell. Let's head over to the wholesaler and pick up some inventory.
Makes sense. Okay, what else? Oh, you do need bathroom stuff as well, so we will have to do that. Time is it now? It's 13, so about 1:30. We are gonna need places for people to sit and eat. Okay, so pretty sure we can get it from here. We'll get a couple seating arrangements. These are a little expensive, but I do like them. Probably need a trash bin. We can get tables for about 1,000, so we can... I don't think we're ready for the restaurant booths yet. Might be a little too much. We do need a locker. What else here? Yeah, it might be better off going with one of these tables instead. Because this will cost, for 2 of these and 8 chairs, that'll cost us about 2,000. Whereas this only has a little bit for double the price, or half of the amount that you can sit for double the price. So we're not going to do that. Let's do a little smarter here. That's about all we can get for now. I think we can actually talk to somebody here somewhere. I think you can set up deliveries, which is something that we are gonna definitely want to do so that we don't have to keep coming back here. But where is it? Oh, here it is. This guy over here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put the flat bed down. Oh, am I stuck? Fuck that. test. I want to talk to you guy. Okay, so we've talked to, as long as you talk to him, then he gets added to your contacts and we can do deliveries. So for now, we don't need them. We're just going to do this and check out. See how quick this, like, when it comes to like loans and stuff, like that's why you got to be real careful, because like it's very easy to spend money, especially in business. So if you're not properly ready, then you could blow your money and you might not be able to make it back, and then you're going to be in debt, which is not a good thing, not what you want. I think this is where, yeah, this is where our shop is. So let's set up some tables and shit and start making some money. Opening day will probably be like tomorrow, maybe, like in this, tomorrow in the game. Alright, so we got a round table here. Yo, what's up, Silent? Let's go table here and a round table here. Trash bin. I don't know where to put the trash bin. For now, we'll put it here for now. You can always move it late. Then we got some chairs. We're gonna get this restaurant to going. Locker, we'll put in the back. This locker is for like staff. You need it for staff. Put that there, we'll put that there. And let's go get the rest of the chairs. So if we get the rest of the chairs, and then we need the bathroom stuff, and then we need our inventory, and then we can open and start making some money. Money, 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 money. So grab these chairs. 4 more should do it. 2, 3, 4. Really wish this building sold bathroom stuff, but they do not. So let's get these. Actually, you could probably just find a cab right there. Ooh, it might not be open still. Let's see. Where are we? So over here, I think, is the other. Yeah. This is where we get the bathroom supplies. So here we go. Bathroom stall. We've got a sink and some soap. Sure, we'll throw a mirror in there. Hand dryer. Oh, flatbed's full. Okay. Alright. I don't think... Oh, we do need one more thing, actually. So, what can I get rid of? Let's get rid of the mirror, because we don't necessarily need that. But what we do need is we need some speakers. Because customers don't like it when you don't have music playing in your store. Which makes sense. So we're going to buy all this. Actually, we need to... Let's find the store manager guy. Because we don't really want to have to keep coming back to this side of town on a frequent basis, because this is the only spot I think that has bathrooms. So now that we've got them in our system, then we can actually have them delivered to any of our spots. Okay, so I think I paid for this, right? Okay. Now we need another cab to get back to the other side of town here. There's one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, let's go back here. All right, we're making our way here. Classic speaker. Put this like up here. I don't know what's copyrighted or not, so I'm just gonna turn the music off for now. I'm gonna change this setup a little here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, toggle walls. There we go. Now we don't have to kind of keep turning and all that kind of stuff. Walls are see-through, so now it's easier to place stuff. So bathroom stall. Kind of wish the bathrooms weren't so big in this game, because I could use a lot of that extra space. Okay, got that. I could put this little soap thing right there somewhere. There we go. And put our chairs down. And then we're going to have to go to sleep. And then I guess tomorrow when we wake up, we go and get our supplies. Which we only have $3,000 left, so it's going to be a little tight. Okay, so let's go. She's kind of convenient having it like right next door to the house. We'll wake up at 7. Total profit minus 142. We gotta make some dough, bro. Okay, let's eat some food. We're all rested. Our happiness is fine. Let's get it. Let's find. I'm not gonna drive there. I'm just gonna cab it. Yeah, if I can find one. Yeah. Jaywalking. Hey, I'm walking here. Okay. Here is where we go and get our supplies. Can't have a business without product. Okay, so we need paper bags. This is basically where everyone kind of, or every sale basically goes into a paper bag. So we need a decent amount of these. Let's grab 2,000 maybe. So we have some in the till and we have some in storage. And then of course we want some hot dogs. $1,300 for hot dogs. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what we're left with after energy drink and soda. So we've got like 1,400 bucks. Let's do it. We're spending all of our money here. Literally everything we got in product. $1 left. Can we make it? I think so. I think we'll be all right. We've got everything else we need. The only thing we don't have is staff, so unfortunately, we're just gonna have to work. Oh, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to get home. Alright, we walking. Well, I'm walking here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Bit of a hike. Forgot that I need money in order to take a cab. Where will you take me for $1? That's alright. We weren't far. So usually I have the businesses on that main street there, but because it's a little easier to get to without a car, but we're all right. Alright, so now we need to stock this cash register up. Stock the grill up. Yo, I want hot dogs on that grill. I bought the wrong grill, I think. That could be a problem. Okay. That could be a problem. What's in there? Energy drink. No, I don't want energy drinks in there either. I want soda cans. There we go. Alright, well, we messed up a little bit, but I think we might be able to save it.
Well done. You're making the family proud, kid, especially me. Now,
it told me to buy this grill.
Collecting that cash. I'm rooting for you, kiddo.
Okay, so I think, can I sell this? How do I sell it? I think I can sell it. Discard? No. I might have screwed up here. Sell tool. 1100. Oh god. Okay. 1500 for this locker? Okay. I think we're gonna have to oof, I messed up here, boys. We're gonna have to sell that stuff. And then we gotta figure out if we even have enough for a new grill. I don't know why it told me to get that grill. It wasn't even the right grill. So if we go to this, where is it? The map. We go to the map, and is it this building? No, this building? Square appliances. See, it made me buy this industrial grill, but see, I need a hot dog grill, which is 2200. Okay, so we do have enough for it. All right. That would have been rough. I'm just gonna park this, actually. I don't need it. Damn grills, man. Okay, so let's go on here. And we're gonna get our hot dog grill. That thankfully we can afford, or else we would have been screwed. Back to the store. Got $481 now. We should make some decent money because hot dogs are in demand right now, so. And we won't have to pay staff because something I'm all too familiar with is sweat equity. Okay, there we go. Now we're pretty much good to open, I think. I don't have any money to actually design anything in the store, so let's, here we go. Here we go, work. Start working. See if anybody, oh, we got some customers. Oh, look at this. Damn, people all about that glizzy life. AI viewers, lame. Banned. How do we ban this motherfucker? Doodaloo, 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 doo. You are banned. Bye. Stream in 2K on, what is this? I didn't know that Twitch was only 1080p. That's crazy. Maybe I already am. I don't know. Weird. Check that out later. Okay. Now. Oh, we're not working anymore? Oh, we're closed. Why are we closed? Too early to close. What's going on here? Work. Business is currently closed. Why? Do I have to set up the hours, I guess? Oh, I do up here. Okay. We will run until... Is that 9 o'clock every night? Okay, let's try that. We're open. Start working. We need as much money as we can get. And the store gets dirty, so every once in a while you're gonna have to clean the store. Traffic coming through here is not too bad. This person's stuck. You ain't going nowhere. I guess I'll have to fix that. Okay, let's move this over here. Alright, closing time. Clean up this shit. Alright. So we're pretty much clean here. Clean the bathroom. We are good to go. Let's go to sleep. See how much money we made. $500. Alright. Alright. We're up.
Oh, pop the champagne because you got your first business up and running. Now look, I'm headed to a golf tournament now, but if you keep things stocked and clean, you'll be fine.
Head to a golf tournament, of course. That's what corporate life's all about these days, right? It's just going to golf tournaments. That golf tournament I played the other day was great.
Oh, pop the champagne because you
Drake's OVO tournament? Nuts.
Now look, I'm headed to a golf tournament now, but if you keep things stocked...
Yeah. You just said that. Okay. So let's eat some food.
Hello. So I see you opened a business in our neighborhood, Garment District. Listen, Junge, you're more than welcome here, but really remember who owns this neighborhood. So don't get any big ideas. Tschüss.
Enemy number 1. Ingrid.
Look at this. A fellow
Ain't scared of you.
Messaged you. Now don't worry about this too much for right now. You're too small for them to care about. But you keep growing, and you might find yourself locked in a bitter rivalry.
When is this place open? 8 o'clock? We are open. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break here. I'll let that run out, and I shall be right back. Alright, we're back. Still working. Alright. Hopefully I made some money today. Let's skip the time now. Okay, we're almost exhausted. How much? What's our supply looking like here? So profits are looking good. Everything's good there. Inventory. Still got lots. Only 5 energy drinks sold, eh? That's not good. Alright. We're doing alright. So now we just go to sleep. Wake up for the next day. Then we're gonna hire someone, I think, now. It's about that time. Put in our dues a little bit. Okay. Let's go here. Actually, before let's close it temporarily here for a second. Oh, we don't really need to get rid of that. And let's see. Now what do we want to do? We want to hire some people, right? So we actually have to go to, there's a recruitment place that we got to go to. Since we haven't been there yet, we can't just call them. And it's just over here. It should be this building, I think. Yeah, Anderson. Opening in 40. Ah, okay. It's Saturday. So they're not open yet. They're not open till Monday. Alright. Dad's liquor store. That's funny. Okay, so we'll just have to keep working. We'll work for the 2 days, and then on Monday we'll go back there, and then we'll hire our first staff. We'll probably do 2 staff, maybe? We'll see if we can afford 2 staff. Because we're gonna want a janitor too, to make sure the place is clean. Because if the place isn't clean, then you don't get as much business. So, clean this place up a little bit. Bathroom. Okay, now we'll open up. Oops, not that. Open up here. Get rid of that. And start working. We'll skip time. Have no energy. Alright. Time to close, unfortunately, because I'm tired. We are tired. I don't think I ate today, so let's make sure we do that for tomorrow. Because we're losing out on some sales. Okay, we want to wake up maybe 7:30. Probably a good time. $767. That's okay. Eat some food. Let's restock this stuff, I guess, here. 6 hot dogs. Grab this. Hot dog. One thing I've been doing on my Instagram is glizzy reviews. So I go to golf courses and I review their hot dogs. Kind of started off as a joke, but people seem to love it, so... Sodas. Soda. Okay, good there. And let's clean up the place a bit. This is why we need to hire a janitor, so we don't have to do this anymore. Bank up some money. Hire some people. Let the store run itself and make that cake. Okay, open up. Work. And we're good. So let's skip time. We want this to be... We want to get to Monday here so we can start hiring some people. Monday, Monday, Monday. So let's wake up around... I guess we'll wake up around 8. Almost made a Gino there. Okay, we're cooking. We are cooking. We need some food. And we're gonna close down our shop for a few minutes. Closed. Now we need to hire some people. So we're gonna go to the recruitment place. Frickin' raining, eh? Okay, and this is where we can hire people. But before we can help you hire first, you are required by law to complete... Oh, we gotta go to school, man. Okay. I need a cab. Taxi. And school, I think, is here, right? No? Here? Business school. Okay. Please go to the business school. And in here, basic HR. We need the 10 hours, so we're gonna study all day here, I guess. Study, study, study. It's pretty realistic because, like, this is what I had to do. I had to go to courses all the time. Different things in business. Okay, so we have our HR. Now we can go back. Ooh, it's probably not open, is it? This one? This one? No. Where? This one? Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow now. Okay, that's fine. No problemo. Sometimes you gotta make a little sacrifices. And so we will have no profits today, which is fine. Sleep it off. And we come back tomorrow. Start recruiting. We need to get the employees, because once you get employees, then you can start working on other stuff. Free up some of our time so we can make more businesses, and make more businesses, and we make more money. Okay, so we've got our glizzy place. We want customer service. And we'll look for 2 candidates. And they need to deliver to us within a day. And then we also need cleaning guys. So we'll do only one, I guess, for now, but so we don't have a whole ton of money. And that should be good. So now we just run our business for the day. And then we'll be able to hire tomorrow, but we're going to need to train them as well. So we still got a few days until we can actually have our business running with employees. So, we just going to run today. Open this motherfucker up. And work. Start working. Oh, wait. Let's first, we're going to actually eat. Order our own food here. Eat, drink. Actually, we need another hot dog. It's not going to be enough. They say don't get high on your own supply, but sometimes it's the easier option. So 6 more hours. Let's run that. Okay, close now. Stock up the hot dogs again. Definitely rifling through the dogs, which is a good sign. We'll clean it up. We'll clean this place up a bit. It's pretty messy. All right. That's, well, we can open this place up a bit longer, I think, here. Schedule Tuesday. Let's go to here. And then we can keep that hustle going, yeah. Okay. Tuesday. So now we should wake up and we should have some employees available to hire. So let's wake up at 7:30. How much money we make today? $500. That'll do. Need some food. And let's check our employees. Still nothing yet. I think you gotta wait about 24 hours or so usually. So we'll just start working. There you go. Get your dogs here. Glizzies are us. Okay, work. Okay, I'm gonna work for a bit here. And what we'll do is we need to hire these people. So we have 35%, eh? Okay, we'll hire this person and we'll hire this person, but we need to train them now. Because when they're at less than 50%, then they tend to provide bad customer service. So we gotta train their asses. Customer service, train. Then we're gonna train this dude. And then we keep on working here. Did I just... No, okay. Skip time. Enough for the day. We have one more candidate. 37. We should have went with that one, but not too bad. You know what? Let's hire them both. Let's have two guys running. Let's maximize our profits here. But we also need to train them. So basically you're gonna need to do 2 days of training for those people to at least get to 50%. The cleaner, probably not as much, but should be fine. Food into us. Notorious. Get to work, dude. We're losing out on customers. Let's see how long for these guys. Can't really see because the chat's in the way. 9 hours. Okay. No sweat. So we'll skip time. Done their training. Let's train them again. Definitely going rifling through some money here, but it's all good. Might as well train him too. Eventually we'll get an HR manager and they end up training people for you, so you don't technically have to do this. That dude wants no afternoon shifts. So that's alright. We only got one guy that needs something, that has demands. That's nice. We're going to shut down. And we're going to go to sleep. $851. We gonna need to get some more food. Stock up the fridge. Actually super convenient to just walk next door and you're at work. Okay. We're gonna work here. Until these people are done with their training. There we go. Now, shut that down. We go back home. And let's start scheduling our employees here. Okay, so let's go assign them to Cheddar's Glizzies. Same here, Cheddar's Glizzies and Cheddar's Glizzies. Now we're going to manage the schedules. So we've only got one cash register, so we can only have one employee working at one time, which is fine. Let's go. These guys want this. Which guy? There's one guy that wants no afternoon shifts. This guy. So make this guy work in the afternoon, morning and afternoon. We'll make him work 8 hours. And then this guy will work here. Starting from 4 o'clock, I guess. Yeah, I think that should work. I'm going to copy that schedule, and that's going to be the schedule for the boys here. Paste. Paste. 40 hours. Paste. And then we'll do like a short day on Monday, I guess. Something like this. Just to get them to their max hours, which is 50 hours. This guy, 2. And then this guy, 2. All right, we got that. Now we need a cleaner to work. I would say maybe from here to there, maybe. Let's try this. Copy, paste, 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 paste. And then you can come and work this little 2-hour shift here. Put them here. All right, now we've got staff every day. So now if we go to sleep, we can go to work at 8 o'clock. We're going to have people run these businesses for us here. Let's see. Out of sodas. So we actually got to go and get some soda. Okay. The other thing is we need to give them, let's see. Oh, I don't have that uniform. I gotta get that uniform, the locker back. People will start complaining. Let's actually make a little logo here. Why not? Yellow, red, green. Or red, green. Yeah, sure. Browse files. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can make my own thing. Pretty neat. Have to look into that another time. All right, well, let's go get some soda for these people. Take this over to here. Probably only need one box. Soda, soda. Actually, we'll get 2. Well, okay, yeah, we'll get 2. It's only $177, so we got some dough. Soda. Place order. Have I talked to this person yet? Because it'll be handy to have this person be able to deliver to us at any time. Start contract. Cheddar's Glizzies. Accept. Okay, we have a deal. Dope. Okay. Back here. Travel here. Let's stock this fridge up. And we're good to go. Business is dirty and needs to be cleaned. Where's my cleaner at? I think he doesn't come till later, so we'll give him a little... Give it a little clean here ourselves. Alright. All Gucci. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Kinda hankering for a chocolate bar, not gonna lie. Alright. So now, this business is operating pretty good. Oh yeah. Since everybody's complaining about our staff not wearing a uniform, let's go make them wear a uniform. In order to do that, I need one of these lockers. It's so expensive though. It's ridiculous. But it is what it is. Doodaloo-doo. Doodaloo-doo. Okay, now we can make these people wear a uniform. Let's go red and black. Sure. All right. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Now, we're pretty good here. We're going to be making money. We can start kind of thinking about our next business. Let's see. Check out our map here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I would like a big place. What's in demand right now? Soda, flowers, hair care product, coffee, energy drink, cheap gifts. So we could start a gift shop. And then in the gift shop, we can sell expensive flowers, soda, and these cheap gifts. Yeah, that might work. A couple like these are in demand pretty high right now, so I think that's going to be our best option. So while that business is running, actually we'll collect some profits first. What we could do, tell you what, this is what we're going to do here. We're going to get a second cash register. So then that way we can do double the sales if I work alongside my coworker here. We will bank up some money, try to get maybe like at least 5 to 10 grand, and then from there what we can do is open up our next store, because we're gonna need some stuff here. Like we'll need this, I think, for the flowers. We'll need this for the gifts. So there's $1,700. We need one of these, some of those. That's 2 G's, 3 G's, about 4 grand. Plus we need one of these. So we're probably looking at like at least 5 grand, 6 grand. Checkout counter might be nice too. Okay, so let's grab that and grab that. Oh, need a cart. Okay, this should do for now. To pay for your items, I did. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, well, scrap that idea for now. We need more money. We need more money. But what we can do for now is we'll just go home, sleep it off, then we'll be good to go. We want to go home here. We let them work, and then we'll be good. We'll wake up at 8 o'clock tomorrow and start a new day. Okay. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. All right. Sunday, 9 a.m. We got a little bit of money here. But we need to increase our profit. So, time to spend a little money. Although we might be able to get a loan to open up another business, which might be the play, but we'll see. Oh, it's not open yet. It's open 21 hours. Oh, they're closed on Sundays. Week. Okay, well, now I guess what the heck do we do? We need to get some food to put into our house, but the best way to do that actually is we go the wholesale route. And we buy fresh food here. $1,000. Okay, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. We need that money coming in. Okay. So we'll kind of speed forward through a couple days just to bank up some money. And then we'll go from there. But there is there's somewhere over here, right? Square appliances. Let's go here. Let's get some food for the house. Alright, so now we'll let the store run out for a bit. Actually, let's check on its stock. See what the stock levels are at, in case we need to get some more stuff. And if we don't, then we'll wait it out. Kind of go from there. So we got 293 hot dogs. Should be good for hot dogs and soda. And bags. Okay. But this we're taking with us. We're going to put it in our fridge. Keep up the hustle. Okay. Now, let's put this in here. And let's just chill. Sleep. Sleep till tomorrow. Get those profits. See how much we made today. Should make decent money. It's Sunday. $992. I still don't think we've broken $1,000 in a day, but that's all right. I think we're going to go get another loan. Get some more. Let's get another loan. Oh, yeah, it's Monday. Okay. Let's get a loan and it just depends on where it is, actually. Where is the bank? Bank. Bank. There we go. Definitely didn't need to take a cab there, but we did anyways. How much can you give me now? 50K? More than 40,000. Okay. So I've already taken 15,000 from them. So 25,000? We can definitely help you. Okay. Dope. Let's go set up store number 2. We are going to make a gift shop. The question is, where do we want our gift shop? We could do it across the street. Question is, do we want a bigger shop? We could have a big gift shop. Or we just have a little one again. The rent isn't, the difference in rent isn't too bad. So like it's 27 for that, but if we want a bigger building like this one, right? It's only 129 a day. 8,000. 8,000 is pretty steep for now. Okay, maybe we'll stick with a small shop. All these houses are small, right? Oh, this one's double the size over there. Could be our next potential residence. Got warehouses down there. Okay. We'll just open up a shop right here, right next to right near our home. We're gonna buy this, start a new business. Market demands course required. Oh, come on. I gotta go to school again? Alright. They making us go to school. Back to school. Oh, I could have just totally walked there. No sense in spending money. But now the nice part is that we have staff working for us now. So we're going to be making money while we're in school. Smart. Damn, not going to be able to study enough. I need 12 hours of studying. We can only study for 10 hours today, I guess. Alright. Can I sleep on this bench? Let's not do that because I'll probably get a little upset. We got 25K now. So let us go sleep, finish off our schooling, and then we'll open our second business, start making some money. Minus $91 yesterday. What happened? Chetter's Glizzy's only made 112. Oh, is that our day off probably? That's probably why. Yeah, Mondays is our short day, so we only work for 4 hours, so that kind of makes sense. Probably not even really worth opening it, but that's fine. Okay, so let's get the schooling out of the way here. Back to school. Back to school. Alright, now we can do some shit. Okay, so let's open our second business here. This one. Start a new business, and we are going to make a gift shop. Gift shop. Let's call this one Mike Land. Mike Land's Gifties. Okay, so now we got our gift shop. So let's order some stuff, I think, here. We'll get it delivered. So let's go. Let's call up these places. Boop, 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 boop. Not the rivals, furniture. So, essentials? What's at the essentials place? What do we got in here? What do we got? What do we got? So we need a speaker. We need drinks fridge. Yeah, might as well. And probably need security camera. And we'll need a storage shelf. We'll need a bathroom stall. And that's probably it from this place. Actually, we can get this. And the sink, soap dispenser. I think that's probably it. From this store, at least. Actually, cash register. Yeah, there we go. And I think that should be good. 10K. That's a lot of shit. Okay. We'll order that. Oh, please select the time to deliver. Sure. Okay, and now we need to call this place. And let's go here. We need shelving stuff here. We need this rounded shelf for the expensive flowers because they're in demand right now. And the product panel for the gifts. Dren Hamey. Sounds interesting. What else do I need here? We need another uniform locker, I guess. And that's probably it, right? Checkout counter is probably better than the... You know what? We're going to get that too. We'll be fine. We're going to make some cake. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll get all that shipped to our spot. And what else? I think that's pretty much all I need. We are going to have to... Oh, wait, we need product. Can I order product? Get it shipped directly to me? Sure can. Let's go. Gifties. Oh, I don't have a storage shelf. Okay. Get that set up first, and then we'll be good to go. This spot? No. Over here. Okay. Here's our little store. So small. That's fine. I think around 14 o'clock is when we should get the stuff, so. We are, and we'll be alright. Let's go. We need to kill some time here, so we'll go sit in our little glizzy shop here. This definitely has to be the best business game out there, right? Usually they're so like niched. So like you have like a business game, and it'll be like just like a food restaurant simulator or whatever tycoon. This one's like more just business overall because you can have multiple kinds of businesses. Like, I think that's my favorite part about it. And there's just always something to do. Okay, we got everything here. I sure do. Okay. So we got a cash out, checkout counter, which we'll put like this. We'll put it here, I guess. I wonder where they line up, over on this side or on that side. Should be this side. So we have that there. And then we'll have all our stuff against the wall here. Right? Put the speaker up over here. Security camera up here. Actually, just in case that's copyrighted and we have no idea. That like that. Now we have security. Make sure no one steals our shit. What else we got here? So we have a rounded shelf. We need that. Put that like that. And then what else are we selling? Product panel. Pretty simple, but it'll do. Oh, and drinks. We're selling some drinks too. And we have a bathroom stall. Because people get mad if you don't have a bathroom. Sink. Soap. Storage shelf. Uniform locker. Did I not grab a cleaning station? I guess I didn't. And we need a shopping baskets here. Stash. So come in, grab your shit. Just like that. Cash register we don't need because we already got a thing. But now we need... Can we order some product for today? Alright, we have a deal. Oh, this is to do daily? Okay, I guess so. I wouldn't say we need stuff daily, but... Okay, well, this isn't gonna work because we need other stuff too, right? We need... Uh-oh, what happened to our demand here? So we were gonna go with cheap and expensive... No, cheap gifts and flowers. Why did flowers crash? Someone else must have opened up a flower store. Expensive flowers. It says expensive flowers are in demand, but I don't see it. Where is it? How did it crash? There's cheap flowers. Expensive flowers. 5 businesses opened up all of a sudden, just crashed the market. Well, that's not good. Cheap gifts are still in demand though, so that's okay. Playtest day soon? It's possible. I don't know. I don't really have any plans for any playtests or anything. I'm trying to like take a step back from Fortnite right now. Basically, because I have all like the golf stuff done or going on, and then the only like additional time, the only additional time that I have for like UEFN is typically for like fighting game stuff. So I don't really have I don't have to, like, I can't, first of all, I can't show that on stream technically. And then, and yeah, so it's just like one of those things where it's like, there's not a whole lot for me to do, I guess, per se. And then, what else? Yeah, like right now, it's just pretty much just gaming stuff because it's the only time I can really get to stream and actually do something. So, not sure when the next playtest kind of thing will be for Fortnite stuff. Saw your dragon thing, that's pretty cool. Yeah, dog. It's all just, my whole life is just kind of crazy right now. And there's just no real money in the UEFN space right now. It's tough. And then I play people's games and then they have copyrighted music, so then I end up making absolutely nothing from the stream, and it's tough, man. It's really tough. So it's kind of starting to not be worth my time to do play tests. And then, you know, if anything, I'll just do I might do some UEFN streams of just doing random mechanics and stuff. But the play testing is a little tough right now because I got to make money. Got to make money. That's the reality of it all, unfortunately. And I don't really have the time to be making games where it's that I get that extra generated revenue right now. Tough. Hopefully in the winter time I can kind of focus more on the UEFN stuff again. Mouse helps me out all the time, so that was one reason why I really wanted to do that stream last time and just kind of focus on his game, because that guy is he's a god. He's a god. God bless him. Oops. Okay, so what do we do now here? Collab with us? Who's us? You, me, and Danger. What, do you guys already have a game that you guys are working on? I need product. Alright, we need some gifts and flowers and all that shit. Yeah. Unfortunately, me and Mouse were already collaborating on a project, and I can't really have too much get in the way of that for myself personally. Mouse can obviously do whatever, but I gotta keep my focus on it, and it's hard to do collaboration projects these days. I know I sound like I hate talking about it because it just it sucks that things didn't really work out for me as best as they did, or as much as I wanted them to. But it's just one of those things that just don't have time for. Fortnite just didn't really make it worth it for me, you know what I mean? Discovery system sucks. There's too many little things that just don't make it worth it anymore, really. I like typically like I just want to use UEFN nowadays to just build games that I like and that I will play, and I just don't want to have to focus on making stuff that people want to play. And no worries, dude. Hey, you got to shoot your shot, right? You'd never know if I would collaborate or not, and who knows? Like I might in the future, but at this time, the golf thing's just blowing up so quick that I can't lose focus on that. And just doing like playing games is that's my escape from everything in my crazy life that I live. And this is kind of the only way, the only time, like this is the only thing I can technically like stream right now. That kind of makes it little things worth it because I can kind of keep my mental health in order. I can keep in touch with my community and just kind of kick it, you know? Never have to apologize to me, my brother. Tell Fortnite to start making it more worth it again. We need soda that we could probably grab from another spot here. Doodle 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 doo. I shall be right back. Quick little break ski here. Alright. Where are we at here? So what do we need here still? Some drinks. That's pretty much all we need for that place. So let's go here and steal some inventory from this spot. Go put it in our other store. What's this? Oh, cash register. Alright, so we can probably actually open this store. Or maybe we'll open it tomorrow. Open it tomorrow, and then we'll start making profits. 2 stores, 2 businesses. Hey, I'm walking here. Okay, wake up at 7:48. Oof, $196. It's rough. Eat some food. Yeah, I guess we'll just go right to work here. Oh, this one. Schedule. Open these up for a few days. Still got 5K, so let's actually hire some people here. Hey, do you know why my emissive white outline I built in modeling mode is only showing a good quality when you're really close to it? Seems to be a rendering issue. Let me just think here. Probably have to, on the material itself, pretty sure there's a setting. I'm trying to think. There should be a setting for the rendering distance, or like the culling, maybe, I believe it's called. What's a fast way to do this? Let's see. Pretty sure it's on the material itself. Like, it's not a node thing, like it's an actual setting on the material. Because it's a material, right? Where the material that you have is making an emissive light. And you put that material on that model that you made. That's what I'm thinking, right? The problem with it sometimes is that you can, like, when you do that, it does take up a bit more performance. So it might not be the best optimization thing, but let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's culling. There should be a culling, like Culling. I'm pretty sure there should be a setting inside the material that has that. There could also be something maybe on the on the mesh, on like the mesh itself. On the mesh itself, check its details and look for a setting that says, like if you go like in your UEFN box here, and you instead of like the actual mesh, there might be something listed underneath it. And if you click on that, then it should bring up a list of settings, and I'm pretty sure there's like an emissive light. Emissive light source, maybe? Try to enable that and see if that works. I don't think it has anything to do with post-processing or anything like that. You can take Chetter out of UEFN, but you can't take that, no doubt. Well, that's what would be nice, right? Like, it's like I don't have like a whole ton of knowledge, but I do understand some stuff, and I definitely don't mind if I'm just gaming. I don't mind trying to help people out, right? As best as I can. I don't always have an answer, unfortunately, but I definitely don't mind trying to help people out where I can. But I think it's an emissive light source. It's possible that that's not enabled, and if you enable that, then I think it should increase the rendering distance. I gotta get into scene graph a little more too, because I know with like scene graph you can probably adjust settings like that as well. Let's see how powerful my PC is right now. Let's see if I can actually run UEFN while I have a game open. Because if I can, then I can have a better idea of where things are located. Let's see if we can solve a problem here. Sometimes my UEFN will go to like 90% and just like stop. Noticed that a bit lately. Then I have to like reboot the whole thing. It's weird. Yeah, it gets stuck here a lot, but we'll see if that runs out. If it takes more than a couple minutes, then I'll just refresh it. If I have it open, then I might as well show you a couple of mechanics I was working on the other day. Yeah, see, I don't think this is actually going to load. So let's just end the task. And try it again. Oh, it's on Discord. Let me check it here. Where did you post it in the Discord? Oh, I sent in YouTube chat. Is it a link? I don't know if I can. I don't know. It might block it because I think it doesn't have links. Like it might like automatically block links from like because like spammers and stuff. Because I don't see it here. Let me see. Let's open this up here and see if I can find that setting, because I feel like it's that setting. Discord username should be just Chetter Gaming. All one word. So like, let's see. So you obviously modeled something out, you said, right? So if I go into modeling mode, let's create a box, put a material on it, maybe just create a material, and make it emissive. Doodaloo, 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 doo. Might have to multiply it, maybe. Something like that. And then it's possible. Okay, let's see. Okay, I just accepted it for you there. I'm assuming it's something like this, right? You have an emissive modeled something. Rendering. I don't think that's what I was thinking of. Here, emissive light source. I feel like that could be the issue. Okay, let's see. So like how like the green isn't noticeable from far away? Is that what you're kind of looking for? Because I noticed when you back up, you can't see it, and then you get close, and you can see the green around it. Was that kind of like what you're... Yeah, and just the white outlines. Hmm. Did you custom make these? Is it possible to just make the outlines thicker? Yeah, that's true too. If you see, like Silent says, if you make a material instance of your main material, it shows perfectly on my console, but when my friend play tested on PC, it does not. Classic. Are you on max settings on your or when your friend's playing it on PC, is he on max settings? I don't know if I'd be able to recreate that. I don't think. Actually, let's see if I click this off. Effect distance field lighting controls whether... What did that say? The primitive should affect dynamic distance field lighting methods. The flag is cache out as true. This could also affect it. The LO, like this is your level of details. So maybe try this setting. Change this to epic. Because if it's on, or actually never distance call. This setting, I think, I believe this setting should not change how things render at any distance, I think. Curious now. Oh, you do have it checked. HLOD is checked, not checked. That's interesting. Is the emissive light source checked? Did you try that one? Never distance call if I want something at a distance, showing at all times. Yeah, I would say, like, if none of this stuff is working, then it's possible that it just might need to be kind of thicker, like the outline. Because even when I back up from this, like, it doesn't look like it's very... It's not until I get actually close to it. How do I... Island settings? World ambience. Let's see what happens if... Let's change this. Because it should be... Like, mine's not even really... emissive. It's not like the light isn't as emissive as in here as it is in here, which is strange. Same kind of thing, really. I have all epic settings on, I'm pretty sure, so there should be no reason for mine even to be like... Oh. It's on medium. Why did I have it on medium? Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. It does seem like it's getting less emissive the further I get away. And then this is with the light source on. Yeah, that's a strange one. Make this a rectangle? And then, like, make the material the outline? I don't think I've done that before. Let us see. Let's see. I have to do that in the material, I think, right? How do I make this an outline? Go into modeling mode, create a rectangle, then go to model. Oh, like that. Oh, I see what you did. Okay, so you did it like model rectangle. Weird that it made a square. Rounded. And where's the cut? Where's the cut? Can't figure out how come I can't poly cut it. Do I have to accept it maybe first? Sorry, it's been a little while since I've done something modeling. There. Poly cut. Cut through, trim, cut through. So, turn this like that. Cut outside. Followed by trim inside. Interesting way to do it. Doodle 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 doo. And then change this to 7. No. -7? No, that's not right either. Something like that, I think, maybe? Okay. And then I could probably add my material to it, right? Do 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 do. This is it right here, right? Same thing. Oops. Okay, let's do that. And then let's do... try to make this all black here. Maybe just a room or something. Or... I'll just do something quick here. Cube. Barrier. Good call. Is there an all black? Something like that, I think, maybe. A hollow box. Let's try this. See what it looks like. We'll see how far I can step back here and see. Oh, I died. Funny. Okay. I think mine's a little thicker than yours. So maybe that's just the solution, because I can see this pretty far back. Let's see what happens if I change my settings to something smaller. So medium seems not bad too. Let's go right to low. Oh, looks pretty good. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the outline's just too thin for it, for Fortnite to even try and render it. Because you can see in the one in the background, for some reason, it's like a little bit less than what it actually is, I think. Did I put the emissive light thing on it? I forget now. Mesh. No, I didn't put that on. I also didn't distance call it either. That's a weird one. I wonder why it would work for me and not for you. Maybe, let's see what happens if I make this box a little smaller. try and make a rectangle 200 out of 100, cut outside, then trim inside. Okay, let's try that. So let's go to modeling, pin that. So get a rectangle. And then width 200. Doesn't quite look the same, I don't think, as yours, right? Make the rectangle like 200 by 100, like that. No, but thickness will be the same. Okay, so if I do like a 300, oh, 3,000. 300 by 300. Okay, and then cut outside. Model, polycut, cut outside. Whoa, what's going on here? Like that, right? Cut outside. And then trim inside. $193 by 93. Accept. Right? And then put my little material on it here. Okay, we'll try putting the material directly on it here. It doesn't seem to be working for some reason. It's weird. It's very weird. What happens if I just bring it out? Does the same thing happen? It's not the same thing. Is this the same thing? I should have named it. Okay, it's this one, that's why. Okay, there. So now let's try that and see. Because if this doesn't work, then it's got to be a thickness issue. I would think. You can still see it pretty decently on here. Actually, my thing is probably way up, so Hmm. I can definitely see it from pretty far away. And I don't think you went this far back in your video. Let's go back into the game here. Still on low settings, so... Does look like it's getting, like, thinner, but, like, it's definitely not disappearing. Yeah, that's cool. Let's try that. Oh, look at the graphic here. Yikes. Low settings are crazy. Okay, what's the code? Man, weather people suck. Thought it was gonna rain here all day, and just it's like literally just is like, oh yeah, weather or rain has ended. It's like it didn't even start, man. Y'all ruined my weekend. Damn weather people. And tomorrow's supposed to be 100% chance of rain. Crazy. Supposed to golf tomorrow, man. You got the island code? Oh, sometimes it blocks that too. Let me see. Usually I can see, I think, things that were blocked. Let me see. Pretty sure. How do I do it? I feel like I've done it before. Channel activity. Sent it in Discord. Okay, cool. Do. Okay, got it. Got 068568165737. Probably first time I've ever played a Zone Wars map on my channel. I still have it on low settings, so we'll start with that. Try and get this figured out for you. I do have a very powerful computer. I don't know if that would make a difference, but... looks pretty good to me. Yeah, don't look bad to me. Let's see. Let's he has like a, I wonder if he has like a performance mode. Yeah. Let's see. How do I do that again? Isn't it in the same thing? I thought it was in this settings part. Performance mode. Auto set. Maybe it has something to do with this anti-aliasing, maybe? View distance. Oh, it was on near. It was on near anyways. Oof. Ooh, that's hard on the eyes. Okay, that's kind of making it hard to see. And what I did there, what did I do? I changed the anti-alias in super resolution. Once I turned that off, it seemed to not really work very well. Could possibly be that. Definitely, it could be like a, there's definitely like a lot of variety of reasons. Like maybe, I think my monitor is a 1440p monitor. So maybe if it was like a 1080p monitor, then maybe it won't grab it. I also like, maybe, like I have an NVIDIA graphics card. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. Performance mode. Quality. They are very thin. My friend has a 3070. Yeah, it should be fine then. Older architecture, but I don't know why that would work or why that would do that. Is he running on DirectX 11? I gotta restart the game for that. Maybe that could be it. Maybe he's not running DirectX 12. I gotta remember to change my settings back. Frame rates unlimited, brightness. User interface parallax. Just curious what some of these settings do. Don't really want us to restart. It's another problem with like Fortnite games is that like trying to test games that are kind of good for everybody, like that's like probably one of the hardest things is trying to make it the same or make it look the same for every kind of person, which is a very, very hard thing to do. Because I remember we were kind of running into issues because like with our last fishing game, it like we were testing like, you know, we had like a weather system in ours and it would work kind of fine on consoles, but then when we tried on the Switch, it didn't work. So there's like, it's very, very tough to kind of get everything working accordingly for every type of player and what they're using. I think it's just a hardware issue. If anything, I would maybe in the Discord that we have, like the Chetter Gaming Discord, there is a help section, UEFN help. Try and maybe post it in there, and see if you get any bites, because there may be some people that have a similar issue, but it's harder for me when it comes to this stuff, because my computer's a little too strong sometimes. But even on, like, I've got the lowest settings and it still works for me, so that's what I don't quite understand. Whoa. I'm glad I'm not high while playing that. That is some intense motion blur. Thanks, dude. No worries. I try to help where I can. I don't always have the answer, unfortunately, but yeah, I would try that just to see if someone that might have a better idea. There's some pretty knowledgeable people within that Discord, and typically people usually answer the questions in that UEFN help page. They're pretty good. Because other than that, I'm not too sure why that would be happening. If anything, maybe I would try make the border thicker. That may just, like, it just might help with, like, because it's rendering pixels, right? So if the pixels are very thin and the computer is trying to render those pixels and they don't have high rendering capabilities, then it'll come out very, very thin. So that could just, like, if you're just looking for another possible fix, that could be it too. So something to check out. I wish I could help you a little further, but I think that's about that's all I can really think of at the moment. I gotta fix my settings. That's gonna, like, trip me out. Good thing I'm not on mushrooms or anything. That'd be crazy. Okay, turn that up. Turn that up. Latency markers, reflex, low latency. Not too sure, my man. But yeah, I think that would be my first try. Is I would try to just, like, me personally, I would try and make it thicker. Just see if that tries. Yeah, sounds good, dude. Yeah, you should see something that says, it says UEFN help. There's a specific page there. It's kind of like a forum. And you can drop it in there, and then I think that someone might be able to get it for you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'll try and hopefully I can get some games pumped out here once summer kind of dies down a little bit for me. But yeah, man. Hey, no worries, dude. I appreciate the hustle. You know, building maps ain't easy, so keep up the grind. And hopefully someone will get back to you in the Discord there. Did you add one last thing? Did you add a material like similar to this on it? Like, did you make a color or anything and then multiply it? I don't know. That's the only thing I think I might have done differently, maybe, than you. Like, I don't know if just that little bit of multiplying made it that much, like, brighter so that it could be seen from far away. possible. It's dragged directly into it, eh? From a constant 3. Maybe try adding a multiply to it. I don't know, like it might not work, but it seems to be one thing I guess I did maybe differently. Oh, you used a texture sample. Interesting. I don't know, you could try this. Like I just hold, you just hold 3 and click, left click, or yeah, left click. And that'll give you a constant 3. And then you can just like you don't have to choose blue, you can just choose white. Right, and then it's just like a little more emissive. Because maybe if it's a texture sample, maybe it's a texture issue. Like, let me try. Like if I bring in a texture, there's a lot of texture settings, like a lot of texture settings. So that could be something. Let's see if I have a random picture or something to put in here. Like in here, there might be mouse is way better at this stuff than I am. There might be something, because if it is a texture issue, then if you copied my way of doing it, by making your own material, then it's possible that could be what's wrong, because textures are more like pictures, right? So I think that could be a way, like if it's it might seem higher quality, but like the quality in the background of it might be a little smaller, so it might not be able to render that actual like image technically, whereas making a material, it's just a material, right? Like textures are more for like if you want like, you know, maybe like a gold like watch kind of like that material. Well, that's even that would be like a material, but it would be more for like an image, I think. So like if you had like maybe red with like black skulls in it or something, like an actual like images around it. But if it's just one solid color, I would probably stick with a material, because that's easier to render than an actual image. So all I did here was just hold the number 3 on the number pad, like on your keyboard. Hold 3 and then I just left click. It'll create the constant 3. Then you can select any color. And then if you hold M for multiply and do the same thing, it'll create a multiply node. Throw that in there, throw that in there, and then bump up the multiply. Probably doesn't have to be as high as 38 as I did, but and yeah, I would try that, see if that helps. Because I do think it would be easier for it to render a material than render a texture. And then if you really want to use a texture, then I would go through these settings within the texture and see if there's something there. I'm not too familiar with this stuff, but I'm sure there's something here. Like streaming. It could have something to do with the streaming. Yeah. So I think you have a couple options. Try out and Hopefully it works for you, my brother. Materials can definitely get confusing for sure, but this one's pretty simple. I would just copy that and try that, and then we'll see. Because I think this is like technically the only thing I did differently than you. So try that, see how it works, and go from there. What are we doing in this game here? We're gonna die again. Let's see, where are we at here? Go back to the house. Oh, minus $500. That's not good. Never want to be minus. Oh, we're out of hot dogs. We're out of the dogs. Out of the dogs. I gotta get some sleep. Sweden. Yeah, sounds good, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, I got a little bit of information to help you there. And, good luck, brother. Wish you all the best. Okay, let's grind. We need some dogs and we need some sodas. And grab some paper bags while we're here. Soda. And hot dog. That should be good for now, I think. Stock the paper bags, stock the hot dogs, and stock the soda. Okay, good to go. Where's all your customers, bruh? Okay, now what do we need for here? I think we're good. I think. Ooh, yeah, she dirty in here. I must have sold some stuff. I don't even remember doing that. We need a delivery. Might as well just go and buy it. We need to get a cleaning station up in here. Is there like hair still on my face like this? What's going on here? Weird. Okay, there we go. A little line of hair coming down my forehead. All right. Cleaning station. Oh, it opens. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait. Dirty store, I suppose, but that's fine. Will still work. Yeah, I know, she's a little dirty in there, but we gotta wait till Monday to actually buy some cleaning stuff, so. Make some money. Oh yeah, we making some money now. Almost 1,500 bucks for the day. Profits. I know, I know. Almost 7 o'clock, eh? I'm gonna probably stream for about maybe 5 more minutes, and that's probably gonna be it for the day. There we go, all nice and clean. Not very busy though. Should have ordered something, but I don't think it's fully necessary. I mean, we're doing pretty good. $1,400 profit a day is not bad. Yo, why is the Glizzy restaurant closed? What's going on here? Oh, it's Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday. Our least profitable day. $300. Not good, not good. Not bad though. 2 businesses up and running. Let's see what our profit's like today. 739, still not as good. As long as we're in the plus, though, that's the main thing. So what's going on here? Because it's dirty? Shouldn't be affecting sales that bad. And then what's our other business? This one. Dropped to 10 there. 53, she's back. Okay. Burger demand has gone way up, eh? Interesting. Might have to be something we look into next time. Because we can add burger to the hot dog store. And since it's in demand right now, then we can clean up from there, really. Hell yeah. All right. I think that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Save the game there. That's it. Yeah. I just want to get a little bit of gaming in for today. Not sure if I'm going to be around tomorrow or not. But we shall see. It's a long weekend here, but it's all rain and shit, so not sure exactly what's going to happen, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear. Kind of go from there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute slice. Silent, my guy, you take it easy. Keep up the hustle. And appreciate you being here as always, my guy. All right, man. You guys take it easy, and hopefully we'll see you real soon. All right? Stay spicy. I'm out. Peace.